Hey guys, what is up? So, just a couple of announcements before we dig into the questions from the Ask Laurel thread this week. One of the biggest announcements is we are not going to have conversions over coffee this month due to my Phoenix event. But you know me, I'm always going to make it up to you guys. And so I'm going to give you one of the replays of the workshops that Nick and I will do at my Phoenix event. So hopefully you guys will still love me after that. But just a reminder that every single week you should be checking the featured section. This is where everything that you need to know every single week is being posted, okay? Every single week as well, I have been posting these in case you missed it posts so that you can see everything that happened in the week and easy access to know where to find things. So just wanted to make sure that you are aware of those two things. One more thing before I get into the official Ask Laurel thread. Now, this is something that I typically don't do. I'm going to do recent activity. So I wanted to make sure that this person, Miss Nancy, got an accurate answer to her question. And I think that this scenario is very common, right? So in short, she basically has a high ticket coaching program. She's super busy with her high ticket coaching program. She's tried ads in the past, but feels like she's, wasted money. And she's like, I really don't want, to mess with ads too much. I just kind of need a set it and forget it kind of thing. I need a more automated process because, marketing's just not her jam. And I wanted to just kind of highlight this scenario because I know there's so many people who have this same situation going on. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that advertising has changed dramatically over the last several years. Okay. There used to be a time where you could have, a more automated VSL or a webinar, spend $2,000 a month and just be done with it. Right. So I'm just kind of gonna go over my answer right here because I think that this will be helpful for so many of you guys. And so I said I typically don't answer stuff outside the Ask Laurel thread, but I want to be sure that you and anyone who reads this gets a thorough and accurate answer. I'm going to be honest, there's no set it and forget it strategy for what you're trying to do right now. Even the big guys who are running automated funnels are using two-step strategies like my value bomb strategy because people aren't moving through the funnel like they used to. And so I'm going to give an example. When someone opts in for a VSL or webinar, call setters are having to text, call, and email the prospect within 5 minutes of them opting in 3 times a day for 7 days. They call it the 3x3 method, but this is what all of the big guys are doing. Then they're using a similar two-step strategy, a two-step messenger strategy to run to the remaining leads so that a setter can get them on a call, just like I teach here. So there's nothing that I'm teaching here that even the big guys aren't doing because hardly anyone is moving through the funnel. Back in the day, you could run an automated webinar to book calls. It's just not the case anymore. And honestly, I don't even recommend running a webinar or a VSL funnel until you're making at least $50,000 to $60,000 a month because of how expensive it is. And so that's why it's actually a phase 3 strategy. So if you go into the program in phase 3, you're going to see that these are all of the funnels that people use in order to sell high ticket programs, right? And before every single one of the funnels, you are going to see funnel projections, like profit projections. Like it's super important that people know how expensive it is to actually get people through the funnel. And I always recommend people starting in the get ready protocol section because it'll actually explain what each of the ecosystems look like. Like this would be phase 3, this is phase 2. And so make sure that you're going through all of this. Especially in the choosing your sales mechanisms, because what I've done is I've literally created profit projections with industry standards inside the choosing your sales mechanism section. So make sure that you're checking that out because I think a lot of people have this false sense of what you can actually do with ads these days. And so I just wanted to make sure that everyone is clear on what we're actually trying to do. Okay, so now let's actually head to the featured section and get into the Ask Laurel thread. Sorry guys, I was taking a sip of coffee there. Okay, let's do this to all comments. Okay. So Krupa says, thanks for the reply, Laurel. For context, I run a marketing agency focused on home improvement businesses organically. As you suggested, as they don't seem to post any questions in public Facebook groups, I'm adding all of the home improvement business owners from the public Facebook groups as friends and posting daily content. This is awesome. This is what I did in the very beginning. This is exactly what you need to be doing. My question is, what steps should I take to secure my first client? Well, just follow the strategy that I have here. Post content every single day. Even if I don't earn from that client, I'm okay with it because I want to build a portfolio that showcases results. I'm posting content daily and adding them as friends. Do you have any more suggestions? This is the work that needs to be done. Make sure though that the content that you're posting is starting conversations with them. That's at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, is we need to create content that is going to drive leads, especially when you need clients, right? We need to be driving value-driven content that's going to have an indirect CTA at the end for some type of value bomb so that we can actually have a conversation with them. You're doing all of the right stuff. Let's see, regarding the organic foundation strategy, you mentioned outlining a daily Facebook Live for tomorrow, but I'm not comfortable with live video as the only power content videos I record take me several takes to create quality. I think you need to practice. You just need the reps. That's the work, guys. Like, that's the work. You have to do the reps. If you did this every single day for 90 days, I promise you, you would be so freaking good at doing videos. And by the end of the 90 days, you would have a client. Like, that's the work that needs to be done. People just don't believe content anymore. As a matter of fact, this past week inside the Cash Now Blitz, Nick actually talks about plank knowledge versus chauffeur knowledge, and I'll just kind of give you guys the short gist of it. And if you're struggling with content, this could be the reason why. And so I'm gonna just kind of give you the story in short, and you guys are gonna pick up on it. So basically, a chauffeur was driving around a Nobel Prize winning physicist, and the Nobel Prize winning physicist was going from city to city and giving these big, amazing speeches. And one day the chauffeur says, "Hey, I've heard your speech so many times, I bet you I can deliver it the same exact way that you do." And so the physicist was like, okay, cool, let's switch roles at the next city. And so the physicist hops behind the wheel and the chauffeur walks on stage and gives the speech that the physicist has been giving for months. And he freaking nails it. And he nails it so good that the audience starts asking him questions. And he goes, well, I'm going to have to defer to my chauffeur to give you guys those answers. And so what does that story tell us? Well, anyone can copy anyone's content and deliver it perfectly on camera, right? You can deliver it straight up through content, right? But here's the thing. We need to figure out a way to separate ourselves from the other chauffeurs in our industry, right? We don't want to be a chauffeur. We want to be the physicist. We want to be the expert. And the more that we can show people over the shoulder, but you need to get some of these people to either hop on Zoom with you, or you need to start building strategies over the shoulder so that you can prove your expertise. That's why you guys see me a lot helping my clients on camera, because I want to prove that I'm not just a chauffeur that's regurgitating a whole bunch of marketing principles. Like, I want to be the physicist who can answer questions at will and literally create strategies on the spot. That's what we want to showcase. And so that's why it's super important that we really get good at being on video. That's just the game right now. And it's a skill that everyone's going to have to develop. Let's see. Chef Shelly says, requesting power offer review. Cool. She's got her screenshot from the evaluator. You either have to buy the power offer or the power offer evaluator. Let's see, who is this for? Passionate cooks who want to get paid for it. Ooh, I like that. If I offer to help you start a successful personal chef business and get a paying client in the next 60 days, getting paid to do what you love, cook on your own terms with a clear step-by-step roadmap and one-on-one support from me every step of the way. People don't want roadmaps or one-on-one support per se. I mean, they like it, but that's not a benefit of what the outcome is, right? They want a paying client. And so what is the benefit if they had a paying client, right? So I really like this. And without you having to go to culinary school or work, this is good. This is a benefit, right, of this right here. So I think this is really good. I think you just need to come up with a better benefit than this, because this is your framework to getting them results. But what's the benefit of them getting the result? But honestly, this is really good. Like, I would test this as is, but I would work on getting another benefit here. But Chef Shelly, good job. Giving you a virtual high five. Let's see, Daniel says, hey, when I was watching your brick and mortar training, I saw that you boost posts to people who've engaged with your pages and those who've engaged with your website. Do you also select the audience for your warm audience conversion offer campaigns? Yes, that would be a retargeting campaign. Yeah, so I do my warm stack. I've been running power content and conversion multipliers to my cold audience located from a 3-mile radius of a fitness studio. So I've built a large audience from those videos between 34 and 40,000. When I just focus on those who engage with my Instagram page, Facebook page, and website with an application to book a call, the audience is between 16 to 19,000. As an experiment, I'm running 2 conversion campaigns of the same video, one to my entire audience from my cold ads, and the other to just my Instagram, Facebook page engagement, and website engagements to schedule a fat blasting roadmap call. The campaign with my Instagram, Facebook page, and website engagement as an audience has an average cost of $281 per 1,000 impressions. That makes sense because it's warm audience. Warm audience is going to be expensive until you build a big one. While the other cost is $61 per 1,000 impressions because obviously the audience is bigger. Although the conversion campaign to book a call and application page has a higher cost per 1,000 impressions because it costs more to run, the hook rate, CTR link click-through rate, and unique outbound click-through rate are all significantly higher. It seems that it's a better audience than my entire audience of those who watch 25% or more of my power content and 95% or more of my conversion multiplier videos. So I guess my question would be, would you suggest I run my conversion offer campaigns to my entire audience and pay less for 1,000 impressions, or just focus on the audience who engaged with my Instagram, Facebook pages, and website to book a call and pay more for 1,000 impressions? I'm guessing it doesn't matter because the algorithm will find the same people. Yeah, I would include the people who are watching your power content videos, because here's the thing. I would much rather target people who are watching my content than just simply engaged. Because remember, engagement could be that they just like to post. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're, quote, engaged. But people who are watching 25% of power content and 95% more of conversion multipliers, those are highly engaged people. And so these are my most and highest engaged. In my opinion, I love those people the most, because people who spend more time watching my content pay me the most money over time. So really great question, Daniel. Joe says geolocation based mobile marketing for a specific event. Ooh, I like this. I think I'm going to like this question. Okay. So, hey, Laurel, I posted this in the main group, but didn't get any insight. So wanted to use my one question this week on this. Currently working on recording content based on my Q&A last week. Thank you for your help. Well, you're very welcome. I think I remember you, the Seattle, 2 businesses in Seattle. I want to run a geolocation ad for my faux floral rental business, specifically around a Seattle Yeah, right. Yes, you're in Fremont. Yep. I attended a bridal expo in June, and I don't plan to do it again. I decided after the event, I would rather put that money towards ads. I would definitely do in-person marketing is super, super powerful. Anytime that I have to choose between online marketing and in-person marketing, I'm always going to do in-person marketing. I just love that. But you're not me, so you could have a perfectly good reason why you're not doing that. I decided after the event I would rather put that money towards ads. I got 1,800 leads from the expo. Oh my God, that's awesome. See, that's why I like in-person stuff. I got 1,800 leads from the expo from registrants, not necessarily attendees, and plan to work on email outreach. I need to qualify the leads because it's a free event, and I found a lot of vendors actually go for free to network instead of paying for a booth. Edit it to ad. I was recently recommended in an email marketing group not to do any email outreach, but rather focus on ads since it's now October and I never reached out after the June 1st event. Yes, that's why we need to always nurture our leads. As soon as we have them, like I would have started putting video content or something in front of, or valuable content in front of these people as soon as I had them. I don't have a physical storefront dedicated to this specific business, so that's not where I would need location marketing. Most of the businesses in my industry rely on an automated booking website with HD videos and photos for rentals. If it's relevant, I can host pop-up showcase events at my other places of business, a wine bar, plant shop in Fremont. Yes, I knew I remembered you, Fremont, during the spring, winter, summer, but I don't plan to do that super often because transporting the arches is quite cumbersome. I know there's 2 action steps I can take if I don't email them. 1, I can upload the 1,800 emails and target them somehow, still going through the program, so I know I'll learn this. It's hard, like 1,800, you're going to have a hard time getting Facebook to match because of Facebook's data points between people not using their current email to sign up for Facebook years ago. A lot of times it can't find them. It typically only finds about 40% of those people. So that audience might not be big for you to actually market to them on Facebook. So just know that if it only finds like 300, it's totally normal. 2, I'm really interested to see if there's a way to target a specific location at an event. Yes, as a matter of fact. Yes. So whenever you are doing your targeting, what you want to do is you want to drop a pin exactly where the bridal expo is, and it will allow you to target anyone within 1 mile. So this is a strategy that I actually do every single year around Funnel Hacking Live, right? Because I know that there's going to be about 40,000 people in one location of my ideal clients over at Funnel Hacking Live. And so every single year I build ads. As a matter of fact, 1 year I had one of my private clients who was actually speaking at Funnel Hacking Live, and we geo-fenced the entire thing. So inside the Facebook Ads Manager, instead of setting a city location, you're going to put the exact address of the bridal expo and then choose 1 mile radius, and that should geofence the entire bridal expo. Oh, I love that. I love questions like this. Man, we've got some really great questions today. Let's see. Yana says, hey, Laurel, thank you so much for considering my question and for your time. Hope the below makes sense. Background information. I've been running a series of video ads under Power Content and Conversion Multipliers for 2 weeks as part of phase 1, both designed to help potential students with learning the Russian alphabet in just 1 hour, creating a personalized study plan based on their goals and learning styles, providing them with a fluency guide to study Russian more effectively. Let's see, I'm targeting total beginners because my goal is to offer them my signature online group course, Speak Russian, in 12 weeks down the funnel. In the first week, my Power Content 1 alphabet ad set had the following KPIs. Hook rate, 38%. Hold rate, 12%. Cost per 25% view, 19 pounds. This is good. This looks good. I mean, we want this to be 40%, but it looks like it's working its way there. You have to remember that Facebook optimizes based on the amount of through plays. And so the more through plays it gets, this is likely to get better because it's going to find more people the more through plays you get. These numbers were almost on target. I also had 2 conversations, though neither of them enrolled. That's okay. You had 2 conversations. At this stage, I was targeting a broader audience interest in the Russian language. For reference, the Power Content 1 alphabet ad is available here. In the second week, aiming to improve my metrics, I changed my audience targeting to people interested in Duolingo plus Russian language. Unfortunately, my results worsened. The new Power Content ads underperformed in both hook rate and hold rate, and the conversion multiplier ads performed even worse, leading to no new conversions. The question: given that my Power Content 1 alphabet ad was almost on target in the first week, should I have kept it running with the broader interested in Russian audience? That's probably what I would do. I'm going to keep reading. Or should I reshoot the ads, adding their cashier visuals or changing the copy in the first 3 seconds and revert to targeting the broader audience? I am always going to target a broader audience because your metrics are always going to be a little bit cheaper, especially because people interested in Russian are already a super broad targeted audiences, and broad targeted is my favorite. And so when I talk broad marketing, broad targeted, I'm talking like, let's say if you're in the internet marketing space, instead of targeting like Russell Brunson, I would target lead generation or email marketing, right? That's broad targeted. And so that's why I think interested in Russian is a nice broad targeted market for you. Alternatively, should I consider introducing a completely different theme or value bomb? Keep in mind, I'm on a limited budget. I would appreciate your thoughts on the best way to move forward. Yeah, so I would basically follow the process here, optimizing the first flywheel, because you need to make sure that your cost per, because you said that you were getting them for 19 cents or 19 pence. We need to make sure that this will get you 300 to 500 people added to your invisible list every single week with your budget. But yeah, I would literally just keep going down the flywheel, like optimizing right here. And so I help you guys do the math in this video. So if you guys haven't done this video right here, it's under optimizing the first flywheel. As soon as you have those first ads up, you should be doing this right here, so that you can figure out. But I would literally be doing this with just a power content video and a conversion multiplier. If you have a low budget, you could actually do each video at $1 a day instead of the $5 a day. Or you can just do each at $5 a day and just keep rotating between the two. But that's kind of the work that just needs to be done, is like if people aren't responding to it, then we need to move forward and we need to put out another piece of content. But here's the thing, targeting is often never the issue. It's usually the actual content. Let's see, Christina says, hey Laurel, I'm getting back with the same question from last week, but I've added now the metrics that you've asked. Can you please audit my power offer below and suggest what to improve? It's not working well after running for 2.5 weeks. I only have 6 leads on the lead form ads and just 1 call booked directly from the ad. Well, if you got 1 call booked, that's actually good. Right? We want 1 call booked for every 100 to 150 that we spend. Here are the metrics you mentioned to add. Ad spend 1, spend so far €55, CTR all 1.71%, link click-through rate 0.74% of leads you got on the booking page, 2 leads. Ad set 2 so far, €45. So you've spent less than $100, and you've got one of them to book a call. So it's hitting KPI. So you just need to add, you probably just need to add more budget. That's why I wanted to know this. Now here's the thing, okay? One of them booked a call. This is good. So your power offer is working, okay? But here are the stats that we can actually improve, right? I would not improve your copy. Right now, your CTR all is the issue. You're not getting enough people to stop the scroll. So let's see. I don't know if you have your picture for your power offer. Yeah, you don't have your picture for your power offer, but that's the issue, right? CTR all needs to be 3% or more, because here's the thing. If you increase your CTR all, you're going to increase your click-through rate. And so right now, the CTR all is what's holding you back. You're not getting enough people clicking through. But let me just kind of look at your power offer. But I don't really want to change it because you're booking calls. And that's the point, is you've booked calls within budget. Remember the power offer validation test. And so what I'm referring to is right here, the high ticket offer validation test. The whole point right here is to get 1 booked appointment with $100 to $150 in ad spend. So it sounds like you've actually hit this. So this is good. I don't think it's your copy. Parents of AP chemistry students who need to score A, if offered to your teens fully understand and master foundational, like if I offer to help your teens improve at least 1 to 2 grade, I would test both. These are both good. But no, this is good. I don't think it's your power. I don't think it's I think it's your creative. You're not getting enough, but you're hitting KPI. So I would literally just try some new visuals to go along with this, but I don't think it's your power offer copy at all. And that's why, and this is a great lesson for everyone. This is why I always want you guys to give me your metrics, because it would be dangerous for me to tell Christine to change this copy when it's hitting KPI. Let's see. Phoebe says, hey Laurel, I'm doing my power content ad for the CTA. Am I instructing the viewer to comment below to get access? To get access to what? I'm doing my power content ad. For the CTA, am I instructing the viewer to comment below to get access? If so, will I manually send this out, or is there a way to sync the ad with ManyChat so they're automatically sent the resource? Oh, you're talking about the value bomb. Yeah, you want to comment, like, guys, just follow the process. Here, launch your power content ads. I have the actual scripts, like just follow the scripts. There's some script examples here. The problem solver template. Literally just follow this resource that will get them if you follow that and the training, it will tell you that, yes, you need to get them to drop a line below this video so that they can have the resource. I do not recommend using ManyChat. I recommend that you actually have a manual conversation. Can you use ManyChat? Absolutely, but I don't recommend it. And I'm not going to go into it because I actually talk about why I don't recommend it whenever we're doing how to close messenger conversations. But yes, so you're going to get them to drop a line below this video. You're going to pull them into Messenger, and you're going to give them a diagnostic, and you're going to figure out that most people who are asking for the value bomb, that's not the actual problem that they're having. And so that's why we want to have a real Messenger conversation. If you guys haven't seen how to close Messenger conversations, please, please, please watch this video. For those of you guys who are having issues with Messenger conversations, this will help you. And then you're going to figure out why you shouldn't use ManyChat in the very beginning. Because ManyChat is like, it's just automated. Like people don't respond to automation as well as they did back then. And anyway, you don't want a chat bot having, attempting to have conversations. You don't want to replace the having conversations with your ideal clients. The fastest way to cash is having conversations with your clients. And if you watch this training, you'll learn why this strategy works incredibly well. Let's see. Hey, Laurel, I have a question, power content and retargeting. From my understanding, when launching new power content video ads, it's made for cold traffic. So you leave the targeting open and only exclude those who've already watched. No. From my understanding, when launching new power content video ads, it's made for cold traffic. So you leave the targeting open. No, that is not what I'm saying at all. And only exclude those who already watched 25% of the video No, you should still do targeting for cold traffic. For power content, you always want to target an audience. Now my question is, would you also set up a separate ad set to retarget all the other 25 to that new piece of content? This is telling me you probably haven't gotten that far into the training, but make sure that you are following phase 1, adding content for warm traffic. I'm seeing so many of you guys only do a couple of the lessons and then you just kind of stop. So yeah, make sure that you're going through the entire phase. So that you learn how to do the retargeting and how to create a warm stack, how to retarget on YouTube, and all of the content for retargeting. So hopefully that makes sense. Or would you just leave Facebook to automatically retarget those viewers? No, just follow it, William. Just follow follow everything in step by step. Everything that you guys need to answer this question is there. For context, my target audience is about 500K, and the broadcast I can get is about 1 million. I'm in Quebec, targeting single men. Yeah, you still want to target in your cold power content for sure. Let's see. Abby says, "Hey Laurel, it's good to be back in the community. I just started running e-com ads for my Shopify store. I'm running it directly to my website and have only one power content ad. The other carousel ad and video ad, not power content, within the ad set is not spending. Only the power content ad is converting, even though the metrics are not hitting target. See screenshot. So I have had one purchase worth $245 from this power content ad. I'm currently working on 2 power clips. Should I turn off the other 2 ads that are not spending and replace them with the power clips, or create a new campaign entirely with the clips? What is your advice to scale this campaign? My current budget is $13 a day for the campaign, but my monthly advertising." So you can't scale if you have a budget, right? Because scaling is increasing the budget, increasing the ad creatives. So you can't have a budget if you're ready to scale, right? But let's take a look at this. So the reason that the other 2 aren't spending is because you probably have them underneath each ad set. So if you go into, I'll tell you guys the way that I scale. So if I go to my YouTube channel, there is a video that talks about my scaling strategy. If you go to videos, and scale, scale, scale right here. Scaling ads profitably in 2024, my 3-step method for maximum ROI. Abby, I recommend that you watch this video. It's only 17 minutes long. So if you go into my videos on my YouTube channel, you're going to see a thing that says scale, scale, scale. And also, as a reminder, if you guys go to my homepage on my YouTube channel, oops. If you go to my YouTube channel, you are going to find all of the replays from these Ask Laurel threads right here at the bottom. And I have them in order. Sometimes I have time to make a nice little thumbnail. Sometimes I do not, but they're always labeled as the Ask Laurel with the date. So make sure every single week that you are checking that announcement section, making sure that you're not missing any important things, any important announcements. Like again, I'm going to say it one more time. We will not have a conversion over coffee on Monday because of my Phoenix event, but I'm going to make it up to you guys, and I'm going to pick a workshop that Nick and I have done at that Phoenix event, and I'm going to run that in place of the conversions over coffee at a later date, and I will keep you guys updated on that. But hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Just a quick reminder, if you are using the group for help, make sure that you're giving the group context. Make sure that you're telling everyone what training you watched, what you did, what happened when you did that action, and be specific in the question that you're asking. I love all you guys. I will see you guys next week.